Let's deal from the mouth to God's ears.
Hello there, how are you doing? My name is Grace Wachori and I want to thank you again for coming to my page to watch another video. So today we're going to talk about addiction, understanding addiction. For us to understand how addiction works, we have to understand how the brain works. So take an analogy of a series of circuits, how current is sent from one circuit to the other. When you put on the light on the switch, current is sent through this circuit until the bulb goes on. That's how the brain is wired. We have little circuits called neurons that connect to each other, and when you have a stimulus on your finger, on your lips, on every sensing thing, it sends that message until it gets to the brain. Now between these small neurons that we are assuming are the circuits, the chemicals are passing between. They are called neurotransmitters. Now there are a bunch of them. Today I want us to talk about dopamine. Dopamine is a very nice neurotransmitter. It makes you feel amazing, makes you feel high, makes you feel great. You know how when you're feeling bad and you take a nap and you wake up feeling refreshed? That could be dopamine. You know how you take sugar and you feel woo, a rush? That could be dopamine. Now with addiction, what happens, your body becomes addicted to something. You become dependent to a substance or a thing that makes you have that high. So you keep taking that thing, whether it's alcohol, whether it's drugs, whether it's something you're doing, gambling, whether it's sex, whether it's pornography. You keep doing that because you get a high at the end of that activity, or spending time with that person, or spending time doing that thing. At the end of it, you have a really good high. The dopamine is a lot. So you keep doing it. You keep doing it so that you keep feeling good until you no longer do not care about the consequences of what you're doing. If it means you have to steal to keep buying that alcohol, if it means you have to have many sex partners to keep feeling that high, you don't care about what is going to happen, the repercussions of doing that. What has happened? See, the brain confuses the natural dopamine with this thing that you're taking. And the natural dopamine, the natural chemical, is not usually as high of a high than this artificial thing. So the brain is struggling to keep up with this new thing that it makes you feel really high, but it's also more than what the natural dopamine is. So your brain is caught at a catch-22. Can it be able to provide for you as much as the natural substance does, like the drugs do? Or does it stay at the normal levels and then you start withdrawing because you're not having enough of it? Or does it produce less so that it's able to balance out what's going on? So addiction makes that thing replace the natural dopamine, the natural neurotransmitter, with this thing that you're taking. That's what happens. When you see people going through addiction, don't say that it's their fault. Yes, they took themselves to this place, but really they have gone ahead and made the brain reconfigure itself to a point it's now a disease. And they actually need medication to be able to balance these neurotransmitters to a homeostasis place. So today I encourage you, when you look at someone around you and you can see they're doing anything to keep up with this thing that you're taking, they're hiding, they're lying, they're stealing, they have withdrawal symptoms, they can't stay still, they are restless, they're shaking from not having this thing. And once they have this thing that they take, whether it's money, whether it's drugs, whether it's alcohol, whether it's sex, once they have this, they're totally fine. They need to see someone for help. And as we said earlier, being human is normal. We all get addicted to other things. Now, how do you know that you can be addicted? If you find that your body keeps craving for this thing, you tasted this thing and it wants to keep going back there, that means maybe you have a tendency for addictions. So you need to prevent yourself from these things. Be careful that you don't overindulge, because that overindulging is what is going to cause you to keep coming back. If you cannot control yourself with the overindulgence, then stay completely away from it. By doing this, you're able to protect yourself from this. If you're already addicted out there, it's not the end of the road. Go to a place where you can get the help you need. As usual, drop me a comment if you need help. I can help you or refer you to a person that is able to help you. And share this video, let people know, spread the love, and let's deal. Bye-bye until another day.